Welcome back to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brent Sharpe, on the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours, and the fives, and the six. Appreciate everybody coming back in here tonight. Sorry for the delay. Please charge it to my heart and to them OU fans, just because we play them this week. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody being up in here tonight, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Please, please, please. It's the least you can do. The least you can do, just hit that like and subscribe button, please. But before we get into it, man, you know I gotta introduce the guys that's in here with me. Y'all already know from Hall of Fame Sports, Mr. Longhorn himself, his favorite, Arch Manning, Heisman Trophy voting candidate, right? Well, I messed it up already, but our guy, Mr. Boomer Sooner himself, Mr. Chaos himself, for when it comes to those Texas Longhorns, causing beef with everybody when it comes to Longhorn Nation. Our good friend and brother, Jason Watkins. What's going on, man?
What's up, guys, man? Thanks for having me on again. Big week this week. I'm not even going to pay attention to that Longhorn horse crap you were just talking shit about.
That's why I just stopped.
We're just going to keep on. We're just going to keep on keeping on with that. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Appreciate everybody coming in, all the Roll Tide Nation. And Coach Al, Coach Sean, good to see you guys, man.
And of course, man, y'all already know I got my OG up in the house, man. Looked like he got on a Kappa shirt. I'm not sure, but yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, there you go. Y'all already know my man, my OG, my dog, Mr. Jackson State himself, Mr. Kappa Man himself, Mr. Retirement himself.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Knowledge himself. Y'all already know our good friend and brother, Coach Al.
Hey, just so the chat will know, I paid him to say all of that. Okay, except for the retired part. I don't know. I hate that word. I have changed careers. Okay.
Change careers. I like
that. Yeah. Hey, good evening, my brothers, man. To the chat and everybody just pulling up with us. Good to see everybody. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
You already know a lot of folks ready to hear this knowledge, man. Y'all about to drop, man. And of course, my other brother, man, y'all already know, man, Alabama A&M zone, former running back and graduate, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know one of the most underrated people on these YouTube streets. They show him so much love everywhere he goes, from here to the Himalayas. Everybody, y'all show your love for our good friend and brother, O'Shawn.
A player from the Himalayas.
Himalayas, bro. Look, Coach, I wish that was the case. Man, much love to all my brothers, man. Shout out to Brinsky. And Brinsky always giving us love. Everybody in the chat know what the hottest show on YouTube is.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? This is just a fact. Everybody ask about it. Everybody watching. A lot of folks being here watching. And that's just what it is, man. You got to give yourself some love, bro, because you do it big, bro.
Hey, man, the people make the show, man. You guys make the show, man. I just enjoy it, man. I'm just glad that I even have a show. And the shutdown is over for a lot of folks, but I still go to work, so that's a blessing.
Yeah, facts.
Well,
big facts.
Shout out to our brother Bishop up in the house.
Bishop in the house already.
Latoya up in the house. Bishop, man, we got to get you up here this week too, man. I know you about to get wild, man. Steve up in the house. Who else up in here? Oh yeah, man. A week I've been waiting on for the longest. Kim up in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Kimberly.
Rolling. Chapman family up in the house. Make sure you guys share this wherever you are, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Tell the folks to come on over here and subscribe to the channel and subscribe to these brothers' channel. Their links will be in the description. Just a simple click over there. Tough as nails, what's going on with you? Good to see you. Oh man, how about to skip over this good brother, man? Trap Panel up in this thing. What's going on, brother?
Trap Panel.
Yeah. Bone up in this thing. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Everybody checking in.
My skiggy boy, Paul T up in the house. What's going on? He said Jason is the ops this week. Hey man, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel about it, man. It's all love and like love-hate thing going on right now.
Hey, it's all good, man. This is how it goes. You know, it's how it
Steven
goes.
up in here, man.
Look at Jay in here. Jay's in here in the house.
Oh yeah, man. My boy Big Bama up in this thing. What's going on, boy?
Bama.
Oh man, Jay up in this thing. Oh, and guess who's gonna be here on Thursday? That man right there, Jay, gonna be up in here. My man is less than 250 away from 20,000 subscribers.
Oh wow,
20,000.
Just killing.
Hopefully
Just
you can make it
it.
before then. Hopefully
How
you
we
can
roll.
get that before then, man. Oh man. Man, shout out up in here, man.
Shawty.
Man, it's been a minute, man. Oh yeah, man. It's about to be a great show. It's about to be
yeah.
He said, yes, sir. Y'all the ops. Hey, man. Hey, y'all the ops. We're not the ops. Y'all are. So yeah, man. Appreciate everybody
up here tonight, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man. And of course, man, we're gonna start off.
Susan.
Miss Susan just stepped up in here. Another one. She half family, half ops. Half family. And it's for all three of our schools, for Jackson State, A&M, and Tuskegee. Jesus, how you gonna be the ops for everybody?
Right.
But y'all already know where we starting off, man. Might well get it out the way. Alabama, LSU. I know you guys got to see the highlights to this, watch the game over, and see how everything played out with us. How can I put this one? Have you guys' thoughts changed on the game? Has more concern or whatever you got to say? I start with you, Coach Al.
Yeah, certainly. I've had a chance to go back and look at the game, and lots of times, when we're inside the Bama universe, we look at it from the Bama side. Jason would look at the game different. Coach I would look at the game different. Tez would look at the game different because we're very intimately familiar with our roster, our coaches, just like Jason is intimately familiar with what OU's doing, and he brings that unique perspective to this space right here from the OU side, just like we can bring it from the Bama side. So if you take off your Bama hat and look at what they did, the collective body of work looked like they controlled the game from the start. The game was never in doubt. They just bludgeoned them. They did to a bad team what a good team would do to a bad team. They kind of coasted to a large degree. It seemed they never just put their foot on the neck and just focused. They came out kind of flat. Yeah, that's my opinion. But that being said, when you get into the game, the game is all about executing 100% in all three phases of the game. And the only side that really balled out for 60 minutes was the defense.
Yeah.
They tend to bring pressure at the right times. There was a bad call, I think, when we had LSU backed up, and we ran a blitz from the guy in the slot, and they threw it where he wasn't. And number 14 just dropped it. That would have been a huge play. Why do you roll the dice like that when you already got him backed up? Quarterback's been ineffective the whole night, but you just bring in three guys, and then you're gonna roll the dice like that. I mean, that was a tactical error thing, but that was probably one of the few mental lapses I saw the defense had during the game. But we could talk about it as we get the show. But where I'll be coming from tonight is really talking about some of the things that we could do from an execution standpoint, and what really shows systemically as to what you're really not doing. When you say you want to do something, it shows what you're practicing on. I'll just leave it at that.
Go ahead, Coach Sean.
Man, listen. I feel some kind of way about this game, bro, because I played this position, bro. I'm passionate about that position. Joe Edwards. Yeah, Joe, I seen it the same night, bro. I seen it the same night. I try to step back and look at it from 100 yards away because I'm biased to that spot. I know what it takes to play that spot. I know how I feel. 2 carries in, 4 carries in, 20 carries in. I understand, man. I understand as the game goes on, how the play calling affects your play. The blocking scheme affects your play. I know how it is to have a right guard, in my case, that's a little weaker than everybody else. I know how it is because his man always beating him. I know how to press the line of scrimmage. I understand when we're running the play to his side off the 2 or the 4. I understand how I'm gonna have to hesitate and see what he do and then explode. I just get it, man. I understand that position above all others. So it's a multitude, and I'll try to be as brief as I can. For me, it's a multitude of things. It's not just one thing. I told you, actually, I've been saying this for quite some time. Jam is a great back, man. Don't get it twisted. He's a great back, but every so often, Jam have some bad habits, man. I wish I could say what my coach used to tell me. You know, I'll replace the word with a rated G word. Coach used to always tell me, Coach Connor used to always tell me, Stanley Connor used to tell me all the time, you running on breasts. He would say the T word though. Stop running on breasts on the T word, you know, the T word. You know, that's what he would tell us. You running on breasts. So every so like you're running on, you know, I mean real stuff.
Yeah. So we know what the word is. We know what the T word is.
Yeah, the T word. The T word. Bosom. You know what I mean? So every so often he would tell us that, bro. And the thing about it is, I don't know if it's a vision thing. I don't know if it's a confidence in the or a lack thereof in the offensive line. I'm not sure, man. But yes, the offensive line is struggling right now on certain blocking schemes and certain things they do. They do struggle. They don't get no push, right? But every so often, man, a little crease will be there. It ain't the biggest crease, but if you think, if I guess the best way I could explain this to a fan that don't understand what I'm saying, go watch Texas A&M, Ruben Owen. Go watch that cat, because the crease is this big. He understands how to get skinny, and he a big back. This is a big kid. He understands how to get skinny, and once he gets skinny out of the hole, it's acceleration. It's not explode to the hole, anticipate contact, and stop. Your feet just stop in the mud. You know, it's like if the hole just not gaping, we don't attack it. We kind of run on breasts to it, right? And this is the truth. Now we'll bounce it to the outside. We, you know, any kind of bounce, we off the chain on that. But if it come down to attacking that LOS, man, and the crease get there and the patience, it's like our feet get stuck in the mud. We attack it and we anticipate contact and our feet get stuck in the mud. We don't get skinny and explode at all. We don't do that. We don't do that, man. I'm telling you, we don't do that. Go watch Ruben Owen from Texas A&M. Watch that game they just played Saturday and watch that cat right there. The linebackers was hesitant to tackle that kid. They start coming up. You know how a cat that don't really want to tackle you, he kind of lean in there like he really don't want to do it, you know. That kid is different. So I look at that from Jam's standpoint. I look at the struggles from our offensive line. And then I look at this. All I'll say is I think it was Coach Al who brought this up. Justice Haynes transferred from Alabama in December. He went to Michigan in January. So from January to August, are y'all telling me he just became a good back all of a sudden? Right? No. I want you to listen to this right here. Justice Haynes. Justice Haynes, 26 carries, 152 yards. 19 carries, 117 yards. 17 carries, 149 yards. 14 carries, 104 yards. And that's on up until he just hurt his foot. I want you to listen to this. Florida State, these are the leaders. These are the leaders of these games. Listen to what I just said. Florida State, Kevin Riley was the leader, 5 for 31. 5 carries, 31 yards. UL Monroe, A.K. Deere, was 5 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown. Wisconsin, Ty Simpson was the leading rusher, 6 for 25. Georgia, Jam was 16 for 46. Me and B Sharpe said right on this show and said, just put one back in and let him play. They did that in Vandy game. He came out 20. Remember that, B Sharpe? 22 for 136. 22 for 136 and a touchdown. Missouri, 20 for 85. Got hurt. Tennessee, Jeremy Bernard, 4. for 49. South Carolina, Jam, 10 for 26. And LSU, Daniel Hill, 7 for 21 and a touchdown. Now, these are your leaders on offense. So you have the offensive line struggles. You have the running backs, lack of confidence, or maybe just lack of rhythm, because when you play running back, you have to give the guy, you can't give him one carry, pull him out, throw 3 or 4 passes, put him back in, give him 2 carries, pull him back out. You cannot get in the rhythm or flow of the game like that. You got to give him the football if you're going to give it to him. You got to let him give him some consecutive carries, right? Right, Shorty. The blocking scheme as well. You got your offensive line. You got Jam not pressing the line of scrimmage at times. And then on top of that, you have the attempts, the amount of times you run the football, man. You couple all that together, and you have Alabama 119th in the damn run game. It's only just so people understand how bad that is, man. It's only 15 schools in the world that's worse than us. It's only 4 of them that's Power 5 schools: Stanford, Cal, Boston College, South Carolina, and LSU. I think Washington State, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So it's only 4 or 5 of them that's worse than us in the whole entire college football world, man. Right? You look at Georgia, they got over 300 rushing attempts. Texas A&M over 300 rushing attempts, well over 300. Tennessee, they air it out all the time. They got 338 rushing attempts. We have 288 rushing attempts on the season, bro. So again, really quickly before I finish, the amount of times you run the football, the amount of opportunities you give your backs, right? The blocking scheme, you know what I'm saying? The inconsistencies on the offensive line and the trust level of the running backs to the offensive line. I know how it is to have an offensive lineman who struggle. You tend to, it's just like playing quarterback. You don't think he knows Wilkenform is struggling? You don't think that clock on his right side is sped up? You don't think he at the corner of his eyes, at his peripherals, looking that way? Anytime you that happens, you know this as a player, right? So you take all 3 of these things, hence 119th in the run game. What do you do at this point in the season? What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
No, I tell you something. That's a lot to unpack right there, brother. Okay. And
they said Justice Haynes couldn't play, Coach Al. Look at him.
Oh yeah. Well, I know Justice Haynes can play because I was like I tell you guys, I was at BT when he was at BT, and I know what the guy's made of. I mean, he's a guy that got to touch the rock, and when he don't touch it, he has a bad attitude because he knows he needs to find that groove, man. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things I guess we can take a deep dive into it, but because you don't practice at it,
that's fact.
You're going to be disjointed. Okay. And a lot of guys in the chat are asking some really good questions. Is it our scheme? Is it athleticism? Is it, really, it's not a matter of personnel. We got some decent personnel. But for instance, there are some times when I'm looking at, let's just say Foreman. Okay. He's like a guy sometimes that doesn't know where the ball's going.
Facts. And
what leverage you should take, what angle, what's your landmarks if you run the zone, or whatever, okay, the case may be. To me, a lot of times it comes down to stuff like that. If you run at full speed and you run it enough in practice, the guy get a chance to get all those different looks at speed, and he can adjust to the game a lot quicker because he's getting looks in practice at full speed, running those plays. So we don't commit to it, like you say, and which means that we don't practice at it in practice. So the physicality comes a little, we don't, the physicality kind of surprises us when we get into the game. We get hit in the mouth and we don't know how to hit back because it's not calculated. For instance, if you're running, say this game here, man, if you're trying to run inside zone, okay, and say our guard, we run an inside zone left. I'll get technical. And if you're not at the same level, trying to run zone, and I use my hands, if you're at different levels, now that's penetration. That in zone's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to cut it off at the line. So at the back can say, okay, if my aim point, if I'm running zone left and I'm side cart right, then I'm looking at the ass of the guard and I'm trying to get on top of him. If that guy's overcome, then I start to bend it back. But if your right guard and your center ain't connected with the flow, because you're gonna leave the backside defensive end go. You're gonna leave him go. But it's got to hit, it's got to go. Back's got to go so he can squeeze it off the ass of that, pardon the expression, that right guard if we zone left. So that backside 5 technique, because he should be playing a level set because of the key, right? So it's stuff like that. But we're at 2 different levels when we run zone, and it just blows up, man. And ain't nowhere for the back to go because you ain't working on it. You know, just on and on and on. It's just stuff like that if you run in zone. But really and truly, the way we're running offense sometimes, we're putting a lot on our guards and stuff like that, okay? Instead of running a lot of double teams.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're running double teams, that's why it's really good to have a tight end, a good tight ends, if you're like in 12 personnel or something like that. So if you're trying to say condense one side, you know, then if you got that condensed side, if you got a good, strong tight end. When I say condense one side, what I'm trying to say is that's forcing the defense to condense in on one side.
Fact.
So that they're not wide out, so you can leverage it and things like that. Well, if you're tight end, getting pushed back in the backfield, and at the point of contact, he's getting beat up like a rag doll, then guess what? I don't care if you're trying to call that and run that, it looks good on paper. But if that guy ain't executing, and that's what we've been having time after time again this year with our tight ends, at the point of contact, they're getting tossed like rag dolls. We can
knocked
go
in
on
the backfield.
Yeah. Driven in the backfield and stuff like that. So, but there's some things you can fix. It's not all bad. Trust me, this is just coach speak, y'all. That's what y'all get from me and Coach Sean tonight. When we get in the film room, it's always ugly.
Even when it's good. Even when
it's good. You know, so don't get us wrong. We're not hating on the team. We love the team.
Right.
But if you've ever been in a room and you've been the guy that didn't execute, you feel bad. You don't get it. You got to have a thick skin in that room. Or if you're the coach, you're having a bad game, calling wrong plays, you're going to get it too. Everybody going to get some of this smoke. So to me, the coaches got to do a better job of having those periods in practice where it's full go, good against good, and we're going to run duo. We're going to run duo. It's specific to who you're playing. And with OU, I think you don't run wide on them. You got to run right up.
I know Paul T asked this earlier, said, what do you guys think about all of the trip plays from Ryan Grubb? But I'm gonna go to Jason for this one too. But just keep it simple with me, man. I like it, but I don't like it. It seems like it happens too often. It feel like we get too cute too much. Now, sometimes, man, it's just old fashioned, just hand off the ball to the running back. We just get too cute at times. But go ahead, Jason.
It feels like to me, and I've noticed this back since even from week 1, that they're not committed to the run.
At all.
It doesn't work out great early or something, or they'll run it early. And even though I remember back to the Florida State game, they were running it really well to start the game off. In that first series, they had a couple of 8, 9, 10 yard runs that get you first downs and stuff like that. But then the second you got stopped, they kind of go away from it. I feel like what we saw last year in this game coming up for us was just that it was a one-dimensional affair for Alabama. Once Jalen Milroe couldn't run the football, the passing game was going to suffer because he kind of needed to get himself going with the legs first. He took a hit early. He didn't really want to run it after that. And to me, it feels like you're kind of coming in one-dimensional in this one.
Yeah.
So the reason that I feel like Oklahoma has a really good chance in this game is, number one, they're really good against the run. Number two, they're pretty good against the pass, and they've got probably the best pass rush in the country. And if you're one-dimensional, it's not real hard to know what you're going to do. And so, this is like playing wiffle ball for Brent Venables.
Last year, Big Bama asked the question, Jason, right there. He heard somebody say that we should run double team. Well, that's true, because you don't have Tyler Booker this year. Okay, Tyler Booker was a first-round pick. All right, we don't have a first-round pick at guard this year. So what you got size up front. You got some guys and you got a really good center. Okay, and when that guy's not covered, he can do damage. Okay. Now OU got some studs in the middle. Okay. All right.
Interior. Better listen.
Yeah. But one of the things though, if you go back and look at that Tennessee game, Tennessee didn't run it wide on OU.
Right.
Tennessee ran it in the middle. And what I say about running in the middle, I'm not talking about ripping off chunk plays 15, 16 yards. I'm talking about getting the linebackers to commit inside that we're going to thump in the middle. If you can get double teams, if you can work at double teams, OU not stacking on top of the guards, okay? They're not stacking on top of guys, all right? Where they gapping guys where you can get butt to butt and get a combo block, a double team, and get some movement. You really got to pound the rock and get you 3 or 4 yards of functional running the ball against OU. Because what's that guy number 28, Jason? Your linebacker, number 28.
We don't have him anymore. You're talking about Stutzman, but 10.
No, not Stutzman. Not Stutzman.
Stutzman's gone, so there's not a 28.
It's
38. 38. You talking about Owen Heineke?
Yeah, man, that guy.
Walk on, man. He's a walk on that had played. He was playing. What's it called? He was playing. Oh, what the hell is the name of that game? Anyway, lacrosse at Ohio State. At OhioTate before that. But
he really runs to the football, man. That guy.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He plays the game the way it's supposed to be played. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, to be effective with the run game doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be gashing people for 40 yards. No, what you're trying to do is change
like
the line of scrimmage so that what you can do is play to your strength, which is play action. Okay, and that's our strength. And I
but
think
you have to be committed to the run, though, right? I mean, in order to do that,
you have to be committed, man. Yeah. And that's all I'm trying to say. And I think that Jason and Coach Sean, we could do that with the personnel we have. One other caveat I might add is that I would take the freshman Mike Carroll and put 84 on him and make him a tight end. Why do I say that? Because one, he already know all the line checks. Okay, so that you could check to him. So now with these 5 and 6 man pressures, guess what happened? You got another tackle to man up. So if you go Bob, big on big,
big on big, yeah.
Yeah, now we got we can play you straight up. And so somebody in the middle, interior pass protection is pretty decent this year. It's pretty much been off the edge, right? So I think that if you come in and bring him in situationally and do him like we did Michael Williams and what's your boy Randolph, and those guys like that back in years past, now you can create double team opportunities along the offensive line, which is going to give you some creases. And you get number 4 coming down here to be a thumper. Okay, I mean, he hitting the hole, he moving the pile. He falling forward. That's what you want. If you do that 30 times a game, by the 4th quarter, with a guy like that, with Ty doing play action like he is and seeing it like he is, you create a formidable offense. Okay, a formidable offense. That's absolutely physical.
Ty's been fantastic. So I agree.
Yeah, that we haven't seen all year long. And I'm going like, hey, I'm just a little lowly guy. I have my playing experience ain't nowhere near Coach Sean, but I've been around football too. In successful high school program over in the state of Georgia. And about 5 guys in the NFL right now. Thanks. So I don't really know what I'm talking about, not at all.
I'm about to say it's not too many people that
I do. Yeah, I listen to Coach, man. I listen to Coach while I listen to some of these guys who
I'll listen to Coach all day long.
I mean, I'm just scratching the surface, man. I got a ton of notes here, man, Jason, and I'm just scratching the surface, brother. We could literally improve our offensive run output in a week.
Hey, man,
it's not like you got to change the book up here. You don't. You really don't want to do that, okay? But you really want to commit to some things in your periods in practice that's going to be live, good on good, on what you're really trying to get out of this play. So, hey, everybody on the offensive line, they know what are we trying to get out of this play. The backs know what we're trying to get out of this play. Where is the ball going? Where the back? Where is your launch point? Where's your landmark? If you're running zone, I wouldn't run a lot of pin and pull against OU. You know, they're too quick interior.
Showdown.
They'll kill that man.
Too slow.
You know,
Yeah.
it'll be duo, inside duo, outside duo, outside zone. You know, I'll run some bunch stuff. You know, to condense it, a little quick toss, 2 lateral steps, get downhill. You know, little stuff like that. I wouldn't even try to put in an eloquent package or a really sophisticated run. It'd be so simple. I'm trying to get a hat on a hat, trying to get some movement, trying to hit the creases, stuff like that. Give me 3 or 4 yards so I'm not getting negative yards on first down when I run the ball, so that I'm ahead of the chain with the run game to set up the play action, second level throws. You get the safeties biting down, you know, that kind of stuff. You know,
Facts.
It can get deeper than that, man. We can talk football, but these are the things. Yeah, these are the things that I think that we can take our offense to another level against a high pressure team like OU. They're gonna
I think you're gonna have to. I'm sorry, Brent. Go ahead.
Oh no. I was just gonna say it real quick. Our good sister Ebony is up in the house.
Hey, Ebony.
Just want to show her some love. They'll know we need a sack against
the boys.
Oklahoma this weekend. We need a sack.
Yeah.
Put them in that cheetah package and let them go.
I think, Coach, if we go on the other side of it, just like Coach Al was alluding to, I watched a lot of Oklahoma too, man. You know, and depending on what tape you watch, BV do a lot of different things, man. Quarter halves. You know, I believe this, Jason. I do believe in our pass game. The line can give Ty some time, especially when you guys come down, when you guys line up in cover 3. I do believe the middle of the field won't be open, but I do believe we can attack y'all on the outsides at the corner spots. I do believe that. I believe that Ty, it depending on how, now this man has had a whole week off, a bye week. So he's watched a lot of tape of Alabama. He probably know what our tendencies are in formation purposes. So I'm sure DeBoer is going to mix some things up. You got to be aware of that, man, especially after what happened last year. The film study is why, you know, it don't have to be pretty. The film study was clearly what won them that game. They knew what we did not defend well. And but when you flip it around, Oklahoma's aggressive in that secondary, man. They really aggressive. These guys, I don't think they're as skilled as LSU when they play man. But I do think, believe it or not, I think they're more aggressive. They better tacklers than LSU secondary. But here it's kind of what you call it, glass half full or glass, whatever that little saying is.
Glass half empty.
Yes, Oklahoma can present some challenges for you with the way they play defense in the secondary in the passing game. But you can have some success with them if look at Tennessee. If your line give you ample opportunity, Ty will have his spots to take against this team. You mark my words on it. He's going to have his spots. But a lot of teams have not been very successful against Oklahoma doing that, right? I think with Texas, I think John Mateer, a couple 3-and-outs, they got behind the gun, and that changed the whole perspective of the game, right? You really couldn't play football no more. You playing catch up, and so that just was bad for their defense.
It was a matter of not moving the ball at all for entirety of the first, and really for the entirety of the game. So you know, by the time it got to a point where your defense was on the field too much, they were really good early, but at some point, if you're not coming up, they're gonna, you know, you keep on chopping away, the tree's gonna fall down.
Of course, you know, of course, so, man.
Eventually, but no, I think you're right. Listen, when it comes to what I've seen from Ty Simpson all year, he's definitely the most consistent quarterback in the country. There's no two ways around it. We talked about it this morning on my show. It's a concern for me because of the fact that you just don't see him make stupid mistakes. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's 21 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he's gone up against good defenses. It's not like he hadn't played anybody good. Hell, I thought he played really well in the loss. He did. It certainly wasn't about him when y'all got beat by Florida State. Again, I think that what you're hoping for here is that what we saw in the second half of the Tennessee game from Oklahoma and from Mateer was a different thing than we had saw in the previous 3.5 games from him, and being able to turn the ball over some. One of the weird anomalies for me for the entire year has been that OU hadn't turned anybody over, right? They just hadn't turned it. They'd been getting sacks. They're leading the way in that and hurries and everything else. But it was real fluky to me that they weren't getting any turnovers, right? Because that's what they do. The last few games, I mean, they had a few weeks back, and then they finally they had 4 total going into last week. They got 3 more in the first half, so that was important to that. You could have gotten so far behind that you'd have been out of it, because we know this offense is not built for big comebacks, you know. And the other thing is that, look, let's not get it twisted and act like Alabama doesn't have a good defense too, because we know that they do, particularly in that secondary. As young as it is, I really like that secondary. So to me, you know, the run game is important for Oklahoma for sure. They've been running it a lot better the last month or so, but a lot of the time it had been similar to what you guys were just talking about with Bama. You got to get Xavier Robinson, feed that man the ball, and make sure that you go after him. But listen, I think that to me, the concern is, I mean, you've got the best receiving core, or one of the best receiving cores in the country. Jeremy Bernard has been fantastic. You know, and look, Ryan Williams, everybody's talking about what he's not doing. All of a sudden, he's right there, you know, catching a lot of balls. He's only a touchdown or 2 behind Jeremy, and then even got, you know, Isaiah, what's his last name? Isaiah
Horton.
Yeah. I mean, he hadn't caught a ton of balls, but he's caught 5 touchdowns. You know what I mean? And this is a guy that you know, they're dangerous. And then Lottie Brooks, he hadn't caught a touchdown, but the guy he seems to catch big plays. It's always a big play that he seems to get in on, right? I like Latair Brooks a lot.
Jason, not to interrupt you, I want you to speak on this. Speak on John Mateer on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's when you have to worry about him running. You know what I mean? And so
the daylights out of me, bro, because
+1 run game, and that's been, look, he didn't really do that very well from Texas on until the second half last week either. Something happened. I said this on the show even right after the game. Something happened in that first decent run that he had in the 3rd quarter, and he got popped pretty good on it. But you saw him kind of pop right up, and he had that look in his eye. It was like, oh, that kind of looked similar to what we've seen from him in the first 4 games of the year. That's the biggest question for me is, are we going to see Mateer from the first 4 games? Yeah. Are we going to see Mateer from the next 3.5? If he's playing like he was, I love Oklahoma's chances this week.
Facts.
I mean, all props to Alabama. They've been the best in the conference for the whole season, as far as I'm concerned. I think A&M is all of a sudden looking really, really good. But I would say that, I mean, and then you're coming to Bryant-Denny. It's a tough deal, but I think that this team believes that they can win. And if Mateer plays well and they run the football, I think you got a good shot, because this defense is as nasty as it gets. Even the secondary, they're number 22 against the pass in the country right now, but that's like 5th or 6th in the conference, which I get that. Got a lot of youth, kind of similar to you guys. You've got some youth there, but there's the one thing that bothers me a little bit about this defense is that, you know, you'll have some 3rd downs and you'll have mistake. You know, you give them a 1st down because you got a stupid penalty. You know, you got to be more disciplined than what they were. But listen, if what you were just asking, to me, yes, John Mateer in the +1 run game and scrambling or even design runs, it's a good thing for them, and it works out. It's been working pretty well. You know, I was looking at where you guys are against the run too. That seems to be the way that you can win this football game, is to be completely committed to the run. I was saying this morning that I think that Oklahoma needs to get 25 to 30 touches from their running backs, and you're probably going to get 15 from Mateer. If you do that, I think you got a chance to win. A good chance.
And before y'all go any further, I just want to get this out before it go away. Shout out to the homie Paul T for becoming a member of the channel, man. Appreciate you, my brother. My Tuskegee boy, 4'6" boy. If you know what the 4'6" is, that's the county number, by the way. We just call ourselves 4'6" boys. But appreciate that. But go ahead, my fault.
Let me ask you, Coach Brinsky. Oh, my bad, Coach Al. Let me ask you a quick question really quickly. This for everybody, Brinsky, Coach Al, and Jason. Do you think on third down, on first down? Do you think Kane Womack is going to do a lot? This is what he did against Tennessee. Is what he did last night. I mean, Saturday night. Do you think we do a lot of this rush 3, drop 8?
I think they probably do more blitzing.
Whoa, wrong. I mean, if you do blitz, you want to do a run blitz, okay?
Yeah.
Because you want to plug every gap. Because Mateer is a guy with the ball in his hands, okay?
Yeah.
And to me, I'm trying to make that guy beat me with his arm.
That's what I want to do. That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we drop 8? Because I feel like that cat gonna take off every time.
And that's what that's why I thought they would blitz too.
Well,
because
this is power 4 football, so you got to change it up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just rush 3, drop 8 the whole game. You get killed.
Right.
Yeah. We tried that in Florida State.
Yeah, I want to step back a little bit because a couple points to make. Baker, the guy down at LSU, has a similar mentality as far as how he wants to play defense as Venables. He's a pressure guy.
Yeah.
He's going to bring pressure packages the whole game. And he brought 5 and 6 man pressures the whole game.
All the time.
And you can see how it kind of affected Ty. So one of the things, when you're coaching quarterbacks, lots of times we coach quarterbacks and start filling the pocket so they know how to step up in the pocket and escape and stuff like that. What kills a quarterback, but throws everything off, what kind of screws with his vision a little bit, is when he gets some push up front in the middle and whatnot.
I wish I would rush 3 and drop 8. I really wish I would.
That tends the quarterback to drop his eyes, you know what I mean? And that's where he's missing the coverages and such. But what I'm trying to say is that Baker maybe did us a favor to prep for OU because of the pressure packages. Okay, so now we had live good on good for a whole game of guys really trying to affect your quarterback, whether they sack him or not, because let's just face it, they got some dudes in their secondary that can lock you up. So now you got to hit tighter windows, more accurate throws. Now, Lynn made a comment that we'll get our shots. And I agree with Lynn, because let's just say, for instance, you look at the explosives that we had against LSU, okay, and the ones we missed that were explosive plays. So what? You give up 3 sacks. We're going to get the opportunities to get the explosives, you see? So I'll take those numbers all day. So that's our offense, okay? So
and if you're not turning the ball over, which he doesn't, then that's gonna be good for you.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So that's kind of I'm just stepping back to, I ain't got to the OU tape yet, but I was just kind of recapping on Monday what we did against LSU, and I think that the way their defense balled out the whole game, that really prepped our offense for pressure packages, to get the right checks and stuff with our O-line. I think that LSU's defense with their personnel in the box, it's not quite matching OU's personnel, but they got some guys. They got some guys.
It's just the depth that OU runs at you with, right?
That's right. Exactly right. Yeah. So I mean, so LSU gave us a lot to look at coming out of the bye week, a lot to clean up, a lot to work on. But I wanted to talk about what everybody's talking about with Alabama and our inability to actually run the football effectively. And I'm just telling you that you practice you're good at what you practice. Years ago when Nick Saban was there, and we would absolutely grind people up and pulverize them in the running game, and we didn't have a passing game. We couldn't pass pro to save our nothing. Because guess what? Especially when Jalen Hurts was there. Okay. We were kind of very vanilla in our pass game. Because guess what? We didn't spend much time on it. We were really good at running the football. Okay. Now it's flipped 180. These guys here, we are a pass first team, folks. That's just the bottom line. Okay. So we're kind of like a West Coast team. We're not very physical at the point of contact. We have a functional run game, but I think that it could be even better than just adequate not to lose yards on the first down, to get negative yardage plays. That's what I got to say. I could say more technically, but I won't. But there are some things that we could do at point of contact. But I say one last thing, and I'm gonna get off my. But William Sanders, if you go look at that young man, he's the best. He's the best run blocking guy we got on the O-line. Okay. His problem is that when we get these tease stunts, he's not communicating at the proctor, and coming off, that's because he's a young guy. To me, I live and die with that guy because one, he's going to be able, can you imagine him and Proctor paired up, and we bring in Carroll at a tight end to that side. Okay, now those guys can double team. Carroll can take the edge guy. Now we got something off the edge now. We got a soft edge. Now we're getting 4 yards, 5 yards with Daniel Hill coming downhill. To me, that's power football that sets up this offense uniquely because of the way Ty Simpson can throw the in-cutting routes over the middle. It forces the safeties to stay in the center of the field. Right. Okay, now we can isolate guys on the outside too. That's hard. That's hard to deal with, folks, when you start running your offense like that.
I tell you this, for me, and shout out to my homegirl Ebony, man. Ebony crazy shit. Ebony, I hope that's the case, Ebony. The thing about it, man, for me, Coach Al is right. And you couple that with the fact that a lot of our tight ends, man, these guys are struggling mightily. Actually, they've been struggling all season. I remember one play distinctly. Josh missed his guy, right? Wilkin was the right tackle climbing up to the linebacker. Linebacker number 33 shot across his face before he could even take a step. Right, linebacker then he's in the backfield. He lunging at the guy because he missed him. Josh is getting absolutely destroyed, getting completely pushed back in the backfield. The play lost about 4 yards.
Right,
that happened about 3 times, man. So it makes me wonder: at what point do you stop trying to run stretch zone, outside zone? Like, what point do you stop trying to do that, man? Because these guys cannot hold up at the point of attack at the tight end spot. And it's to the point with our running back room. And they tried to mix it up in the second half because I did see Daniel Hill out there a few times on Pass Pro. But in the first half, it was like Jam. If it's a third and long, Jam gonna be out there for Pass Pro. Daniel's not, right? You gotta be able to Pass Pro if you're playing running back. Now, I think Daniel, for what we do, is a better back right now. Daniel is seems to have more success with moving the crowd and attacking the line of scrimmage. But I think where he struggles in Pass Pro really badly, really badly, man. And so I don't know, man. I just don't know. I think Coach Al is 100% correct. I think going into this Oklahoma game, they have got to do something about these guys on the interior. We have got to keep these guys off balance. We can't allow them to play single high safety. Brent will try. He will try, especially on down and distance. He'll try to see what you're going to do. If they line up in single high safety, they have to punish them. Even if we don't complete the pass, you have to make them see, if you do this, we will attack you deep, no matter what you're playing.
I don't know that you'll see a ton of that. I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think so.
Did you notice Grubb lined up in an I formation?
Yeah, I did.
Game? Okay. So instead of putting Cuevas at fullback, how about putting Daniel Hill at fullback?
Facts.
Okay. And running ISO. And why I say that is this. I'm going to tell you, a guy like me, if I'm running Daniel Hill at fullback and I'm running ISO, what's to stop him from running into the hole and slipping out to the flat? The guy has the best hands in the backfield. Okay. Facts. Now you got a 240-pound guy in space. It's a wrinkle.
Yeah. Especially when they playing quarters, Coach A. Right. Especially when they play quarters.
You got both backs in the backfield, but what I'm trying to do is, usually when we run ISO, coach, in the old days, it was a double team, wasn't it?
Facts, yeah.
And the fullbacks coming out here.
And the fullbacks coming, exactly.
Okay, 100%. You got a tight end kicking out. Okay, yeah. You double team the 3 technique, fullback coming in, slobber knocking the linebacker in the back.
I'll tell you who still run that. Notre Dame right now.
Michigan running that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it ain't like, to me, you got the personnel to do it. Again, okay, listen, I hope Coach Grubb be listening to Coach Al talking to you. Put Michael Carroll on number 84 and put him at tight end, okay?
They better, because
Coach Al,
they're going to attack that right time.
In the picture, man, we got like not even part of your head.
I don't know what Brisky's doing, man. Brisky's doing something, man. Sorry about that. I don't have a split personality. Listen, man, I don't have a split personality, bro. Okay. I'm just a little pissed off right now because I see something that's very simple.
Oh, that was too funny, bro. That was too funny.
That's real stuff. That's real stuff. What he's telling y'all. That's facts, man. You know,
downhill football gets linebackers' attention.
That's a fact.
And if you do that for 4 quarters with the quarterback that we got, you really don't stand a chance because he got you at all 3 levels now. He's thinking he's playing chess. Okay.
He's been great. He really has been great.
He's not a statue. He's not a statue.
Nope.
He will pull that thing out and run it. So anyway, I'll shut up.
Listen, they concern me. They concern me, Coach. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm overly confident in this. And I've been telling my audience the same thing. It's like, look, this isn't the same thing as having them in the Palace last year. And if it was gonna be, there's no way that you're sneaking up on them if you were last year. Not that you were last year either. You're not sneaking up on them after you beat them though like that. And so, you've got a lot of the kids on this team that remember that ass whipping that they took, and they want to deliver one back and get some get back, be able to knock you out of the playoff. That's where I feel like with Oklahoma, your back's against the wall. You've lost 2 games that you should not have lost. We're talking the Texas game and the Ole Miss game. You had chances to win them both and didn't get it done. Now you don't have a choice. You have to win this football game.
Yeah.
If you were going to get in at 9-3, it would mean that Texas would have to go to 8-4, which means that they're going to have to lose 2 more. And to me, I don't know that that's going to happen. I mean, I know that A&M they're better, I think, but I don't know that you can expect A&M to withstand going into Austin and winning. Look, do I think that they could beat Georgia? Yeah. Do I think they will? No. I just don't think they will. But that being said, Oklahoma, if you get to 9-3, you're not getting in. And the reason you're not getting in is because Texas beats you on the field. And that has to matter first. First and foremost, forget about the strength of schedule argument. You lost on the field. That has to matter first. So, as much as I hate Texas, I'd admit to that. In my opinion, your back's against the wall, and that there's something to that, I think. And look, Oklahoma's looking to be undefeated on the road in the SEC if they can win this game. That'd be a huge deal for OU. Huge deal for OU.
Yeah. Hey, how's our Mason doing, Jason?
I don't know, man, and that's the one thing. Nobody brought up our Taylor Wine, and when our Mason went down, Taylor Wine became a game wrecker last week, and they are deep there as well. Our Mason, I don't know, but they're not gonna. I don't expect that we'll hear a lot about where he'll be on the injury report or whatever, but I don't know that you're going to hear a ton about whether he's going to play. I don't expect a quad injury. I'm guessing that he's probably not going to play, and if he does, I don't know how effective he'd be. To me, this is where that depth comes in. This is why that Venables and company have recruited the way they have on that defensive line. You've had a Marvin Jones Jr. has looked really good all year.
Yeah,
he's been solid. We saw Danny Okoye step up again. Taylor Wine was huge last week, and PJ Adebayo, he looked really good as well last week. So this is where it feels really good to know that they really didn't have a drop off after he went out last week. He made a huge play before he went out, but they didn't have a drop off. I mean, Taylor Wine stepped in there. I'm excited about that part. I'm with you guys. The interior is going to have to do its job this week too. You're going to have to get Tony and those guys are going to have to get to Ty. They're going to have to.
Got a question for you. What's the guy? I can't say his name. It has a Nigerian name.
Adebayo.
So how many personal fouls he gonna get this week? He gets one every game.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like he get one every game at the wrong time, man. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm telling. Well, that's what I was saying. It seems like every game. Well, even the Tennessee game. You had them stop 3 and out on the first drive. That's momentum, and you make a stupid penalty and give them a first down. They go down and score. And thankfully, they were able to get him to turn the ball over. And I'm hoping that maybe we could get a turnover, but you can't expect it against this football team. That's one thing that they just don't do. They just haven't been turning the ball over. And so, to me, I don't know that I think you have to speed up Ty's clock, though.
Yep.
You're gonna have to speed up his clock, and whether that means he didn't necessarily have to turn it over, but he hasn't always been great as far as, I mean, most of the time he's really good, but he's not a 70% guy. There's been times that you've seen him not complete some balls because he's been hurried. I think you're going to have to find a way to get him into that situation. Now, he can move that pocket. He can run a little bit too. I mean, I'm concerned with this dude. Somebody asked me this morning, what makes them any different than Tennessee? A lot. Here's the difference. They don't turn the football over.
Right.
End of story. You know what I mean? They just don't turn the ball over, and they're methodical. That, you know, there's just a big difference in what it is. I think, again, you're going to have to hope that getting them into that, if they stay one-dimensional and just be a passing team, Oklahoma will find ways to get to him at some point. It's a matter of, can you keep up until then, you know?
I tell you this, I really believe Oklahoma has a lot of advantages in this game as far as when you're looking at defense as opposed to offense. But I do believe, man, I really do believe with my heart that Alabama, we're a very efficient team in the red zone. Very efficient team in the red zone, bro, against anybody. Also on takeaways, man. I don't think Oklahoma ranks really high in taking the ball away.
No, they haven't. They haven't. Like I said, they hadn't been turning it over hardly at all this year.
And I think that alone and being at home will keep Alabama around. You know, that statistic, I believe, will keep the game close for both teams. I do believe both teams are going to have to step outside their comfort zone, though. I do believe Alabama's going to have to run the ball, and I do believe Oklahoma's going to have to run the ball.
I was going to ask you that. Do you think this comes down to which team does what they don't do well?
I think so, because John Mateer is going to get John Mateer. You know, how much can we let this guy, you know, be Michael Vick 2.0? That's going to be a big deal. Alabama has to get off the football field on third down, bro. They have to keep you guys in third and long and get off the football field. Because you know, Coach Al, like I do, on 3rd and 8, and they pick it up, man, that break your heart, bro. That do something to your spirit, man, as a player. You almost saying, damn it, in your head, bro. Like, damn, your body language says it all. Alabama has to get off the field on 3rd down. They have to score, continue to score in the red zone when they get in the red zone, and they have to pray that Oklahoma stays on this streak of not taking the ball away. If that's the case, the game will be right there for both teams. It'll be right there. Yeah. Can Alabama run the football?
I got one big question I need Jason to answer.
Can y'all see me?
We can see you just fine. Yeah.
You good?
Okay,
Yeah.
man. I'm having technical problems. That's why I was like, my bad. Hold on, let me get this one real quick. The one ID established for the $20, man. Appreciate you, man. It said Bama and OU, the two most winning teams in college football history. That they are.
Great matchup.
So definitely appreciate that $20. Man, like I said, I'm experiencing technical difficulties thanks to my Wi-Fi service, who will not be named right now. But they better get it together.
Two things that
I got one
cannot.
question. I got one question for Jason, and this is a locker room maintenance issue for the team. Man, why is the team letting that kicker come out there, man? Them damn Daisy Dukes, man.
Hey, man, if he's kicking 55 yards, he wear whatever the hell he wants, Coach.
I seen Aaron Anderson with the same ones on.
He's winning. Hey, man, the dude has hit 18 in a row. 18 in a row. I ain't saying shit.
And yeah, we got the black hoodie thing going on, so I guess you guys got the Daisy Dukes going on. So I guess I can't see that.
That Daisy Duke stuff.
What he said was that I guess he had a tear in. He had a tear in his short.
Put it out there, man.
He had a tear in the pants. Is what happened. He had a tear in the pants, and he kept having to pull him up.
Can y'all see that?
I see that.
That's Aaron Anderson. That's what he played in Saturday.
Yep. That's
like,
right.
Where are the knee pads, bro?
I think they're all doing that part. But like what I heard is that he had torn his pants, and then they kept tearing more, so he kept pulling them up more. But man, like I said, they made a thing of it. But I mean, dude, the guy's banging 55-yarders like it ain't nothing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I got one. If you can see this, those in red, those are our tight ends trying to make blocks. Right there. That's one play right there. That one's on his face. The other guy, the little guy beat him across his face into the hole. Yep. And here's the back. There's the back coming into the picture right there.
That's terrible, bro.
And you know what's really sad about that? Daniel Hill gained about 5 yards because guess what? He had put his foot in the ground and he started coming downhill. You ain't gonna stop a 240-pound man once he starts coming downhill. So they gave him just enough space. That's all we really need, Coach Sean.
Exactly.
With a 240-pound guy, all he needs is 3 steps toward the line with 240 pounds. You telling me he's not gonna get 3 yards every time? He's not gonna get 3 or 4 yards at a pop because he got some shaking the hole to him too. That's all you got to get this guy.
Bro, I got so upset at them Saturday because the kid go in and pick up 6 yards, they pull him out. They like, what is, bro? This is my biggest pet peeve with the offense, and y'all can say I said this. I will never, nobody out there can explain to me why we do that. I get you want to sub. I'm okay with subbing, but when you play running back, you cannot give me a carry, take me out, put me back in next series for 1 or 2 carries, take me out, brother. It just don't work like that. You got to let the man eat. You have to put. We sit right here on B Sharpe show when they play Vandy and Missouri. We said I don't, at that time I don't give a damn which one. Just put the running back in, give him at least 15, 16, 17 carries. Somewhere during that, I think Jim had over 20 carries both them games, man. Both those games. You cannot go into a football game against a defense like this trying to be pass happy, passy, because if you do that, you're going to play right into Brent Venables' hands. If you go in that one-dimensional, brother, you're liable to get your ass whipped this game. You're liable to get ran off your own field. You have to go into this game and make them defend everything, Coach Al. He should not be comfortable over there. He should not be comfortable over there. We got to give him some other things to think about. If they come out and cover 3, throw that thing. Throw it. Even if we don't complete it, you got to try to do something to keep these guys from being comfortable and keep these guys from playing their type of football. And that's just straight up true. And that's on both ends, Oklahoma and Alabama.
I agree.
Yeah, you gonna run the football. You gonna run it.
Paul T, it ain't on Robert Gillespie. It's not on Robert Gillespie. It's really on Grubbs in there, man. Is it they want to run the ball? We had a talent. Best believe Robert Gillespie is a great recruiter. He's bringing the guys in there, and I know he's coaching them well. He's just got to give the guys a chance to run the ball.
Well, but he's substituting the guys. Isn't he substituting the guys though? The position coach substitute the guys.
And after then I forgot we got to go to the other game.
Okay, yeah, but the position coach normally the position. I said the position coach normally substitutes the guys. Okay, and typically the old axiom is we go with who's hot. Well, if the guy's never in there long enough to get hot, how do you know who's hot?
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I mean, Daniel Hill, you can see when the guy started getting his juices flowing, man, he got to come out the game.
He got to come out the game.
You got to come out the game. And man, this dude got grass on him. He's 240 pounds, and he's starting to feel himself. Okay. I mean, to me, I'm gonna roll with a dude like that, man. I mean, remember when Najee Harris and those freshmen started taking on at the back end of the season when Nick started playing them guys. We got to start letting these guys play now, okay? Because now you've given the seniors and those guys the whole season to produce. Now it's time. It's the money time, and we got to have production.
Facts.
Yeah, man, I just learned something new. I did not know that. I did not know the position coaches usually be the ones switching them in and out. So okay, I just learned.
It kind of depends.
I did not know that. I swear.
But yeah, but they want to go with who they're with, who they like.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got a package.
I never knew that.
They got a package set up for this guy like Kevin Riley.
Could that be a part of the game plan too? Like with the offensive coordinator?
Yeah. Here's the other thing too. What we haven't seen because we're a pass team. And we haven't seen any draws
at all.
With a team like us that know we want to drop back and pass, we should set up.
Don't run a ton of screens either.
Yeah, running back screens.
And I'm shocked at that.
Yeah.
I'm very shocked at this offense.
Yeah.
No wide receiver screens, running back screens.
Running back screens,
Well,
particularly.
they'll hit them on a lot of different stuff. Yeah, I mean they'll hit the bubble a little bit, and they like the running back coming out of the backfield, but it doesn't seem like they do a lot of screen stuff though.
Very shocked at that. That's what they done in Washington.
We did it early against Wisconsin with Riley and those guys a little bit, but we got away from it, and so. But I think now we need to do reintroduce that.
I would think.
Yeah, with a pressure team, though, Coach Sean, a lot of times is that the back, if he's in pass pro, he's going to check chip, or if specifically if we're trying to isolate him on the backer, we'll have him run a little Texas route, or something like that. It's a choice route, and that's it. We're running everybody off. We're gonna run it back up. We're gonna isolate him on the weakest linebacker, and that's a long handoff essentially. So.
I get upset though, brother, because my fault.
No, you get the last one.
If you watch Ty, especially on his 5-step drops, if you watch him, you don't really see it on 3, of course, but the 5, watch how he's almost compensating with the right tackle. That cat is his clock is sped up in his head, man. Once you get pressure so much from that side as a QB, you start to not really look for it, but you start to, I gotta hurry him get rid of this ball. You practice with him, you understand. I think it's like what Coach Sass said, you gotta shore up that right side, bro, because the last 3 weeks that has the Tennessee game, the South Carolina game, and this game, that right side has been an absolute issue. And I know Brent has saw this on film. I know these guys are gonna come out. They're gonna try to do a gang of stuff on that side, overloads, a lot of different things to put those guys.
I think what they really want to do, though, I mean, here's the thing: if you've noticed, what they've been trying to get most of their pressure with 4 guys, just a 4-man rush, because they don't want to give up that. They don't want to give up, especially against these heavy pass teams. They're gonna see what they can do with the 4-man rush. They're gonna bring stuff from different places. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly. I bet
they're
gonna
do that. But they've been doing a really good job of getting their pressure with 4. So hopefully I think this is gonna be. If you can get Oklahoma to have to send another guy, then you're gonna be making some headway, I would think.
I think he almost has to, man. He almost has. Everybody we played here in the last 4 games has really picked on Wilkin Formby. No disrespect to Wilkin. I love that kid as a kid. As a young man, he's awesome. He's an awesome young brother.
He struggled a lot though the last few games though.
That is film, brother. That is film. People seeing it on film, and they're doing a lot of different things to put him. And they're trying to put tight ends over there. They're trying to give him some help over there. If you look at some of our max protections, if you look at some of our protections, the running back is always on that side, right? So it's very predictable. I'm telling you, it's very predictable.
But I know I really wanted to hit on this game real quick. It's Auburn and Vandy real quick because I wish Tez was up.
He's just making you just want to rub that shit in, huh?
Oh no, man. No. Because it was one of the games we talked about, man. It was just one of the games we talked about. Now, if it was a game I really wanted to rub in, it's this Mississippi State talk. And I think a lot of folks knew where I was going there. I've been saying Mississippi State for the past probably 2 or 3 shows, and on other people's shows just to take shots at somebody just to be funny. But it's Vandy and Auburn game, man. Of course, they got DJ Durkin in there, and we seen the offense explode, but the defense suffered this game. Pavia pretty much had a career day on these boys. If there was a Heisman game for somebody, he definitely had that game for real against that defense that didn't even allow 24 points the whole season. As bad as they've been on offense, they've been terrific on defense.
That's right.
And this man just went crazy on them.
Did that win him the Heisman, you think, Brinsky? Did that win him the Heisman, you think?
A lot of guys ahead of him got to suffer. I think if he had a good game against Missouri, then he would probably be up there. But he had a terrible game against Missouri. But he's up there. But I don't know if he's in the lead for it right now. Not right now, at least. But what's your guys?
Simpson should be in the lead for it, actually, in my opinion. But
And, hey, I think a lot of things, man. But I ain't one of these voters, man. They think going on the road.
That kid in Indiana had a Heisman moment Saturday.
Yeah.
He did indeed.
He
did
no choke
indeed.
in him, man. That dude has no choke in him. They went down with no timeouts. I mean, he was spinning that thing, man. He was throwing some lasers. I mean, he wasn't playing scared.
He sure did. He as bad as he looked the rest of the game, he came out there on fire. They
play caller too.
Thank you. That was the only reason why.
Big time
That's
player.
really all it was. That's really all it was. As great as Jim Knowles is as a defensive coordinator, and we seen it with Ohio State last year, he did awful that drive. I don't know why you changed that up.
Jimmy's and Joe's make a big difference, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make you look like the smartest man in the room and the worst man in the room.
That's right.
I promise you.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, had the game down pat, man. I was just like, I was ready to say something too, because some Indiana guy talking about, we running Ohio State and us running the thing. I'm like, man, y'all ain't running nothing. What? Because y'all beat a few booty cheeks teams, man. Like, come on, man. I was like, come on, man.
Man, the Big Ten is garbage, bro. It's garbage.
They hadn't played nobody all season, bro.
Cheeks, man. Come on, bro.
Well, we'll see during playoffs.
I'm like, man, if Auburn had that schedule, they'd probably lose one game. As bad as that offense is being, they probably lose one game. Man, come on.
Are we talking about Auburn right now?
Oh, yeah, we are talking about Auburn. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, look at when they put up 38 points.
I didn't see that coming at all. I ain't gonna lie.
Play callers changed. Okay, all right. So, Coach, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
When a different guy get the play call sheet, you get a different game.
Yeah. But I was utterly surprised when I seen
was targeted 12 times? Maybe
12 times. Yeah, facts.
I mean, if you got the horse, you ride it.
I was like, good Lord, man. Alabama, not Alabama, but Auburn scored that much and Vandy scored. That was a nice little game, bro.
It was at Vandy too, on top of that.
Facts.
Vandy ain't chopped liver this year. We know that for a fact.
That's a whole fact.
Vandy is finally an SEC team. Okay. Yeah. They're finally an SEC team in every sense of the word. And Auburn went there and hung up 38 points on them. It should have beat them, actually, frankly. They should have beat them. They had them.
They did. Yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah. But
I'll tell you what I did in that, Coach. Auburn's defense ain't no joke, bro.
Man.
They got some pass rushes and they thick in the middle too, bro.
Hey, man.
That didn't sound right. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. I mean,
you need to be on the special effects.
Their defensive tackles are nice and beefy people, man. You know what I mean?
He said thick in the middle.
Whoa, no Diddy.
I was like, okay.
I caught myself on that one.
That's hilarious. No,
incident resistance team, right?
Keldrick Falk is a bad dude, man. Keldrick Falk is a bad dude.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Bro, that guy can play, man. He's a problem.
He's a problem. In fact, Dick Durkin knows his personnel. Okay, they're bought in. And that's the thing that you love about these great coordinators, man. They play great team defense. In other words, they're like pressing the buttons. They know how to hit your pressure points, and they know what pressure packages they got to create mismatches for you to maximize their defense. That's some next level stuff I just put on you right there, by the way.
They gonna be a problem, bro.
But I'm just saying, these guys are masters at it. And don't you think that Dirk is going to have something especially teed up for us down there, in Auburn? Okay, I can promise you that right there. That game right there.
They're going to be a problem, Coach Al.
That game's going to be.
Yeah.
They're going to, all the hex is going to be in place. All the ghosts going to be running around. And DJ
all the
Dirk
sage.
Man, I'm telling you, the DJ Dirk is going to be out there doing his thing. Okay.
They're going to be a problem.
If again, coaches, are you listening? If you hadn't put Michael Carroll in at tight end, you better do that again.
They better.
Because you're going to have to run the ball. You're going to have to run the ball against them.
If I'm playing Bama, if I'm playing
Bama, check that guy, Coach Sean. You got to run right in. You can't run away from him, man. You got to run and make him to play the whole game.
That's a whole fact, man.
Yeah,
that's a whole fact.
I just seen something where it said Brian Kelly lawyers have told LSU he wants his full $53 million buyout, the second largest in college football history. Kelly rejected the two separate settlements offers of $25 and $30 million. So it sounds like we about to have a nice little fight in court.
I think the governor gonna get involved again.
Yep, and that's why I say we're gonna have ourselves a nice little fight in court, man. Because they're looking that way, man.
Hey, let me ask you guys this too. The fact that they're trying to do that and withhold that buyout, that makes that job less attractive, man.
Oh,
For some of these guys. Hey,
hot take. Jason just put a hot take on us, folks.
I think
I've been saying that LSU was the job, but after all this shit with this governor, I don't know that if you're Lane Kiffin, you have to go to Florida if you're going anywhere.
I think he going, bro. I think he going. He be sneak dissing Ole Miss a lot. He be like, man, this is. I think he out of there. You'll never know till the end of the season.
But he threw a diss on Florida pretty bad.
He did. He did. I think his ass is out of there.
Equal opportunity with Lane. I wouldn't put too much stock into that stuff.
Yeah.
I still, you got to pay the dude. I think it's a bad look for you to not pay him.
Yeah.
Even though I think Brian Kelly's a piece of shit.
I think it said it was something dealing with like taxpayers' money and stuff like that. That's why the governor intervened or something. I don't know. I got a little more into it. I just thought it was hilarious. I'm like, oh, you think you're not about? Oh, you gonna fire me and I'm not gonna get my buyout? Oh no.
Oh, Brian Kelly ain't going away quietly. I could have told you that.
Why would he? Why would he? That ain't gonna.
BK like, no, it's not happening, bro.
No.
If you gave Ogeron 30, not 30, 30, I got to have mine. You see what Ogeron said? You gonna give me 30 million? Which door you want me to walk out of?
I promise you.
Right. And when
you
say
give me 50, what door I gotta walk out of?
Hey, Coach Sean, bro. Your boy BK gonna be coming around like, hey, come down. Homie, don't play that.
Oh, homie, don't play. Oh, yeah. BK ain't leaving. BK ain't going quiet. He is not going quiet.
Which one of us would, though? I mean, you owe me that money. You owe me the money.
It's a contract.
It ain't my fault that your AD gave me the money. You owe me the money. Pay me.
Facts.
End of story.
It's a contract.
Yeah, it's a contract.
Paul
yeah, LSU dirty, man. They trying to get out of that. Like,
that's what I'm saying, and I think that's a bad move on their part, though, Coach. You trying to go out there and get even. I'm not even talking about not even necessarily a guy like Lane. I mean, I don't think Lane was. It didn't sound like he was headed there anyway. But you can't. I don't even think that you're going to get a guy like what's his name, Summerall down there at Tulane. Why would he move? Why? He's at the private school in Louisiana getting paid, and he can go to other SEC schools.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, I don't know, man. To me, I think it's a bad move on their part. They should shut up and pay him.
The optics are bad, man.
Optics are real bad. Facts.
Not like they can't afford it. Don't tell us you can't afford it. We know better.
Right. Yeah. Paul T was saying about that. I think James Franklin's already at Virginia Tech. James Franklin's already at Virginia Tech. So he's. I keep
hearing that, but it got quiet lately about that.
Yeah.
I don't think Franklin won't know parts of
really too much they can do right now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm with you, Coach.
I don't see.
I don't think he'd do well. Don't you think he'd do well at Auburn though?
I think he'd do better in the ACC. That's why I think he'd be doing better.
I don't think he won't no part of this conference no more. Nope. I think he's gonna go to VT, somewhere that's nice and they actually is a really good job if you ask me. Yeah. Just they just hadn't had the right coach down there. But Virginia Tech, they got loyal fans, bro. Yeah, loyal fans.
He's familiar with that area. He's recruited that area, and it's easy to win when you can almost call it a conference. I mean, the ACC.
Exactly.
Almost.
Everybody look
right now. They're in.
Almost call it a conference.
Everybody do not want
almost
this
call
smoke
it
in this conference,
ACC.
Bro. It takes special teams. I always said Oklahoma. I thought Florida State back then too, but I've always said Oklahoma and Texas was just SEC schools playing in the in the Big 12. I mean, it's Texas and Oklahoma. They need to be in the SEC. You don't need to be no damn Big 12. So but this conference, bro, it ain't for the weak at heart. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
sir.
You'll come in here and get your ass fired in 3 good years. You know, we'll see you later.
Right.
Quick.
If he
You
go to
know?
Arkansas, that's all it would be. So I'd rather go to Virginia Tech. All I got to
Go to
do
Virginia
is
Tech.
I got lower.
Y'all remember I brought up.
expectations than
Y'all
Penn
remember I
State.
brought up Lincoln last
Nine,
week. So
I can win about eight
By
plus
8,
games
9.
every year.
Yeah. Facts, Brinsky. Yeah.
hey, y'all remember I brought up Lincoln last week though about that Florida job.
I heard that.
And hold on though, hold on. And what did he do? They brought it up to him, and he gave the same kind of little answer that he gave about LSU when he went to SC.
What he said?
Watch out. He said, "Hey, y'all already know the sacrifices I had to make to come here. I'm at SC. Watch and see. Lincoln gonna hot shit. That may not be the
something that was so crazy.
The Lincoln is on his way out.
I seen a crazy stat. I seen a crazy. Hold on, you said Lincoln to Florida State?
To UF.
Yeah, hey, listen,
he don't want none of this SEC. He do not want the SEC out.
I would agree with you there, but he also don't want to continue dealing with what he's dealing with at SC, which is all that travel. That he doesn't do well recruiting home state and not winning the home state in California.
And they boost is different at USC.
It's different.
They great poupon out there. They great. And not French's mustard. They great poupon out there, bro.
Yes.
And he's not getting it done. But here's what I think. I don't know that he ends up going to Florida. What I think I wouldn't be surprised if I was hearing today that the LSU have their plane in Lubbock for the Texas Tech coach possibly. I could definitely see him going to Tech. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw him go to a place like Oklahoma State. I definitely wouldn't.
No. Let me give you this tape that I seen that I didn't even know it was this bad. It was dealing with James Franklin. Like, you know how James Franklin record against top 10 teams was like horrific? Guess who's ahead of him that has a terrible record, but he's a great coach? Frank Beamer. Against top 10 opponents. They put it up there. I took a picture of it and I meant to send it to the group text. I was like, I could not, if you told me who was above him, I would have not put Frank Beamer there. Like against top 10 teams, he's like 2 and forever against those teams.
Huh.
I thought that was an interesting stat. And James Franklin was right there. That was crazy to me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Let me tell you this about Penn State, bro. Penn State, while a great job, right? Mm-hmm. We all know that's a Big Ten. It's one of the best. Hey, man, this
isn't Michigan or Ohio State, though.
No, exactly. It's Penn State is a very tough place to get top athletes to, bro. Sure, you're gonna get a Michael Parsons every once in a while, but they gonna get that Rhode Island, New Jersey.
All the Pennsylvania kids are going to Penn State.
Pennsylvania kids, you know,
you gotta win the state in there. You cannot lose the top guys there.
Yeah, but when I look at their team, it looked like the Hoosiers team to me, bro. When I look at them, like they do not look like. I think they're gonna always be right here. Like they're gonna win 10 games. They're gonna be Ole Miss. They're gonna be, they're gonna be great in the conference. They're gonna be right there, make the playoffs possibly because we don't have to play anyone. But I don't see them pushing for no national championship.
Look at the years when Paterno was there. Paterno was there for like 50 some odd years and won 2 national championships. Ain't like they had the greatest squads ever.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got, what you with what Ohio State is doing, and now what Michigan is bringing in, them dudes ain't about to win. And now you got Oregon to deal with on a year-to-year basis.
Facts. That's a fact right there.
They talk shit about Oregon never winning the big one and all that other stuff, but they've been whooping their ass lately for about 10 years. So I don't know what you're talking about.
And they're gonna take your recruits. Better believe it.
They've been taking their recruits. Last year the top 10 California players, 9 of them or like 8 of them were going to Oregon. One they had the other 2 I think were going to Bama.
Yeah, we had several of them.
They got the number 1 cornerback out the state of Alabama last year from Parker High School, Oregon.
And got the number 1 linebacker. Got the number 1 player out the state again. With
this year, facts.
That's right.
Yeah. But I will say this though, Jason.
I mean,
brother,
Oregon,
I can't even imagine.
Don't stand a chance against Oregon with the fire uniform.
Yeah, man. And then Penn State in the middle of
they got
nowhere. But bro, think about this. I used to hate going on trips that's 4 or 5 hours. I used to hate going from Alabama to Atlanta, 3.5 hours. I'd be like, man, going to Itabena, Tennessee to play Mississippi Valley. I used to be like, man, when we gonna get there? Can you imagine being USC in Los Angeles, right? And going all the way to Columbus, Ohio? Man, that's 2,000 miles.
Well, and
bruh.
he's whining and complaining about all the trips, and then like the couple of times that they've been on a late game, and then like this past week he had to go back home and play, but they were playing Northwestern on Friday. So okay, I get it, but he was whining about that. He's always bitching. He's always got.
Can y'all imagine doing that, Jason, 2 or 3 times in 4 games?
I'm convinced that he never takes that job if he knew they were going to do that.
Facts. It's only one school. It's only one school, Coach Al, that I've ever known to do that on the regular, and that's Notre Dame. They would go to USC, Notre Dame, Florida State. Yeah, they go everywhere.
They play a national schedule, bro. They don't.
Yeah. They're a true independent. They got to do that. You know. And you know, they've been playing home and away with SC for 50 years.
Yeah. That's a hell of a trip, though, man.
Doesn't want to play that one anymore either.
LA
That's
to
over
Columbus.
as of right now.
Damn.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
USC and Notre Dame? Oh, really? When are they going to stop? I mean,
This year was the last one on their current contract. Now, SC was like, we'll extend it one more year. Yeah, so you can get a home game. And they're like, no, we want to extend it out for a long period. Notre Dame wants to do it. SC doesn't. I guarantee you that has everything to do with Lincoln. He canceled the Ole Miss series.
Wow.
He was trying to get out of the LSU game. He's whack, dude. Him and Matt Rule both, man. They's whack.
Wow. Yeah, you know, it makes a lot of sense.
Well, Matt Rule just signed back.
Yeah, he re-upped. He got an extension, but Jason touched on
but they both running away from competition. Matt Rule is the one that canceled that Tennessee series. Won't play Oklahoma. Doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Nebraska and Oklahoma will be a classic matchup.
They should play that, man. Bro.
Exactly, man.
That's tradition.
I don't know.
You know?
Maybe it changes with the whole strength of schedule thing. I don't know.
Wow. But you touched on something, Jason, that really kind of is intriguing relative to Lincoln Riley and the Texas Tech connection. I mean, Texas Tech got so much money, they probably not going to let that guy go easy. But it would be something that if he did take the job, okay, and then Lincoln steps in, that's the Big 12, right? He'd be right back at home. You know? And
I guarantee you he'd rather be in the Big 12.
He'd be in a position to be playing TCU in Colorado.
That's why I said Oklahoma State's another possibility too.
Yeah.
Although it sounds like they're down to 2 guys. They're down to the guy from North Texas. I think he's going to be the one to get it, or Golish.
Golish going to Oklahoma State? Whoa.
He was a GA there.
No. I
wouldn't take that job if I was.
They blew up. They both blew up their They did great in their interviews. They both seem to want the gig. I don't know where else.
Pickens.
Yeah.
I mean, the money's right. I mean, and
the guy finna come with that bread now.
North Texas seems to be the guy that is in the lead, though.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, man. Well, okay.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I see at Golish, if Lane does not leave Ole Miss, Golish if they want to take their chance on
Bro, you breaking up, man. We can't hear you.
Think you're in the Matrix. May think you're in the Matrix, Prince.
You're in the Matrix, bro.
You are in the Matrix.
I'm still there.
Yeah. You're doing one of these numbers. How'd you move like that? You move like them.
Might need to refresh it, though, Brent.
I'm still doing that.
No, you're back. You're back.
You're not. Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see Alice Gold is going to Florida. I don't know who's going to take the Penn State job at this point.
You say who's going to Florida?
I can see Alice Gold is going.
They don't want him. They don't want him there.
That's what I'm saying. If they don't take a chance on a lower level coach anymore, because they already took that chance with Billy Napier. I don't know who's gonna take the Penn State job. I thought it was doing with Matt Rule. Well, it was headstrong with Matt Rule until he signed that extension.
You back in the matrix, Brent.
You're breaking up. Hey, you know, you may want to hit Paul T up, man. He just upgraded his membership to VIP, man. That's pretty good. Appreciate you, man.
My man.
That's straight up, bro. Wow. Appreciate
I think old boy from Iowa State might take that Penn State job.
I think he'd be the right guy for it. He'd be the right guy for it. Matt Campbell's a good coach, bro.
Matt Campbell, yeah.
And nobody wins at Iowa State. Nobody.
Right.
Except for this dude.
He's a great coach, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he understands.
I mean, go back and look at their history. It is putrid.
It really is.
Oh,
it really is.
Awful.
Yeah. The Cyclones, man, they are not known for football until Matt Campbell got there. Really.
That's no.
And you know what? The thing is he loves it there. They love him, and he loves it. I don't know that he's had opportunities to leave and hadn't done it.
Well, you know something. There is something to be said for that in this day and age. You know, sometimes guys just like where they are, man. And, you know, and that's okay. You know, I mean, what kills me a lot of times is a lot of times you see, especially on the NFL level, you see a guy as a hot coordinator, and everybody start pumping him up to be a head coach. Okay, and then he'll go somewhere and flame out as a head coach. You know, i.e. Josh Daniels. But he's more suited to be an OC. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Everybody's not head coach material just because you can call plays or you coordinate a defense and excel at it. That don't mean you're a head coach. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys, man, I mean, I don't know how long Grubb's gonna stay here, but he don't strike me as head coach material. He doesn't even look like he want to be a head coach.
I don't think he does. He's had opportunities too, hasn't he?
He nonchalant as hell. You see when the team walked through the damn what is that stuff we do? When they play Walk of Champions, he went the other way. He went the other. He didn't even walk out with him.
Right. You know, I mean, he's a guy you want to play for, really, man. You know, as a position coach, man, he's the kind of dude because you know he's gonna be pushing you every day. Great players want to be coached hard. I mean, I know I want to be pushed. I don't want you to be my friend. You know, I want you to push me till I can't get no better. You just squeeze everything out of me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Facts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul T, you come over to our channel. We'll give you a wrench, man, a blue name. Don't worry about it. We got you, bro. We got you.
Man, I'm about to give him a wrench right now.
I got you.
Now what?
We'll take care of you, Paul. I know he
like
got you doing you right over here. I get it.
Am I still in the matrix?
In the
no,
paper.
you're good. Yeah, you're good.
You're good now.
Yeah, it's blowing up in the chat out there, man. They're losing it. They talking about Mike Shula for offensive coordinator. He
crazy.
They're talking about Mike Shula for head coach. Like, okay.
And Joe Willie. What's up, Joe Willie?
Put the cup down, Keith. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy.
Hold on, y'all can't hear me.
No, we got you. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Cause I'm sorry, y'all, man. Shout out to this Wi-Fi tonight. They're doing
it happens, bro.
job, and it's not on
every put some more quarters in it, bro. Gotta put some
I'm gonna end
quarters
the show tonight.
It happens, bro. I promise you.
I'm gonna end the show tonight before I cannot end the show.
Shout out to Coach Carl, man. Coach Carl in the chat.
Coach Carl.
For
show.
Lynn,
shout out to the chat, man. They've been hanging around in my channel the last few days too. Appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out with us, man. As always, I appreciate you guys having me on, B. It's always fun.
Always fun, man. Always fun, Jason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lynn. Lynn's in the chat.
Lynn.
Damn.
We got to shout out.
Paul just shut me up. He's like, damn, fuck up, go.
There we go.
You need to ask him. You need to ask Paul. That's Paul. Yeah. And so how do you really feel about it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Brisky's in there, man.
He's stuck in the matrix too, bro.
Stuck in the matrix, man.
Hit the button, B.
I see y'all.
Go.
I see y'all. Y'all don't see me?
Yeah, we see you, but you kind of coming in and out. You need to just go and put up F them trees and we'll be out of here.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm gonna let y'all shout out y'all channel so we can get up out of here, man.
Jason Watkins, Hall of Fame college football, man. I'll be in the house this week, so I'm headed that way here in just a little bit. Appreciate you guys having me on, man. We'll see you more this week.
All right, no doubt. So if you're in town, Jason, go to Archibald's and get you some barbecue out of Northport.
Facts, Coach Carl.
Done deal.
Yeah, go to Northport and go to Archibald's and get you some barbecue, some Southern barbecue.
All right.
Yeah. Style barbecue, man.
Hey, you don't have to tell me twice about good barbecue. I'm a fat guy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I would be the spokesman.
Archibald's been open, man. That place been open 60 years, man. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on now. Hey, look, everybody in the chat. Keith, Ebony, Lynn, Nat Bone, Paul T, everybody, Bishop, everybody. Big shout out, big thanks to everybody tonight for pulling up with us. We have a lot of fun over here. You can see how genuine it is. It's all real. This ain't fake. This is 100% real. This is who we are off the screen, on text messages, on FaceTime, everything. I'm Coach Al. You can see where you can hit me up on IG or X. Got a channel out there now with the Negative Free Zone with Coach Al, with all things that are free inside of here. That's how to live a great life. Anytime we talk, that's what you're going to get from me. No holds barred, man. Free your mind. Life can be beautiful.
Amen.
Roll Tide.
Love that.
Man,
hey, Boomer Sooner, by the way, just so I can throw that out there. Boomer Sooner.
Boomer.
Sooner.
We're fans when you guys not playing us, Jason.
Facts.
Total fans, man.
Hey, man, I'm trying to move it over.
Oh, it's cool, Brent. I can just end it right there, no problem. Piggybacking on what my brother said, man, Coach Al hit the nail right on the top of the head, man. Much love to everybody in the chat. Much love to Ebony, man. And Ebony, this is from all of us. Big respect to Noah. Make sure you show him this. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you clip it and show it to him. Much respect to Noah, man. We were watching you, bro. We've been waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? I seen your energy. We all seen your energy. Boy, you getting better and better and better. You ain't thinking as much now. You playing faster now. And that's how it always happened. When you first get here, man, you got to get acclimated, weight training, class schedule, learning new people, different coasts. It's just a bunch of things go into it, man. Well, guess what? The game is slowing down now for you, brother. It shows on TV. So we looking for big things. Facts, right? We looking for big things from you, Noah. I promise you, homie, it ain't gonna do nothing but get better, right? And we gonna be right there in your corner, rooting you on, man. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Ebony, much love to the entire chat. Paul T, Cynthia, you know what I'm saying? Auntie Janet, wherever you at out there, Janet, Jake Merrill, wherever you at out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? All of our Wu-Tang clan that we tap in with, man. All of our Oklahoma homies, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Oklahoma is one of them schools that we don't dislike. We rock with Oklahoma. We just gonna rock with them and try and hopefully whip their asses. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? So, we gonna share love with them until Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So much love to them, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I see Kyle just going off about Alabama. You know, hey, we'll see, Kyle.
Hey man, be respectful. Come on, bro.
We'll see, brother. Hey, we'll see, bro. Just make sure all I ask, Kyle, is to show back up Saturday night, win or lose. That's all we ask. You know what I'm saying? Talk your talk. but just make sure your ass show back up Saturday night to
There
walk
you
your
go.
walk. You
There you
what
go.
I mean?
Hey, and I bet for all the shit that I got last year, most everybody came back and
Yeah, we
gave
show
love.
up.
Gave love. Yeah.
We show up. They got us. Jason tried to put us in a trap. See, Jason tried to psychologize us. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't. Man, they were trash last year. What did you mean?
We'd be happy. We'd be happy just to show up. No. We're not doing that this year.
Come on, bro.
All
right, man. We got it. This is your house. We just want to be in it. You know what I mean? We're just gonna do what we can do.
No. Don't you call for that. I wish Brent wasn't in the Matrix. Brent would get on you right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Much love, everybody, man.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Oh.
Hey, Kyle. All right. I like that type of energy. Make sure you bring that back here too. If y'all lose, don't come here when you win. Because I'm telling you, if you don't come back when you lose, you gonna hate me. You gonna hate me. You keep talking. Hey, Kyle. The Tennessee coach said something about that black hoodie too. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jason, man. He got me hyped up. And I'm in the
all good, man. All good. Hey. I can't get. I have no control over Sooner Nation. Just so we understand each other.
I know, man. It's all good. It's all fun, man. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, talk that talk, baby. We love it. Talk that talk.
I've been waiting on this.
That talk. Just I like to talk too, though. See, I'm a talker. I was on the field talking. Bring your goofy ass back in here Saturday. That's all we want you to do. Bring your goofy ass back Saturday. That's all we can do. Bring your ass here, right here.
Y'all wait till the end of the show. The chalk dust is flying up.
Hey, I'm with all of that. I love it.
Thursday show, I'm gonna have good internet, and Jay gonna be here, and it may be somebody else. I know it's gonna be crazy Thursday because now I'm getting it all out. Now we talking game planning and all this stuff, and then it's just all right, Jason, I don't know you. You enjoy some good barbecue up there at Archibald's and all that. Make sure you hit up. Make sure you hit up everybody. And I seen Lynn comment when he said, "Come get some good Wi-Fi." Lynn, if you're still in here, I'll be the spokesperson for it. You heard it here first. We'll all be the spokesperson for it.
Yeah. Maybe you can come over to the mobile studio and I've got Starlink, bro. So you can come over and hang out with me if you need to.
Facts, bro.
That's all right, right there. and he will.
Man, appreciate y'all coming up.
Hey, Brinsky, before you in it, let me tell dude this because I love this kind of talk. Go ahead. You said you ain't no normal Sooner. You got Cajun. We don't give a fuck about no Sooner juice, nigga. Fuck your Sooner juice. Bring your goof ass back here Saturday. That's all I want. I don't give a fuck about your Sooner juice, your Cajun juice, your ass juice, your feet juice. Bring your goof ass back here Saturday. We gonna see who talked the last talk. Give a fuck about none of that talk. Bring your goof ass back. I can't stand nobody talking and show up. Don't know. Bring your goof ass.
You have to be in here for this shit. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm talking about this goofy. That says,
I'm talking about Kyle's ass. Why you got?
Bring your goofy ass back over Saturday night, Kyle. Your name is Kyle. You got to be an insuranceman or some shit like that. Fucking swearing. Bring your goof ass back here Saturday. We gonna slap you out your damn shoes. Bring your goof ass back over here. Bring your that's all we ask. And talk that talk Saturday. We'll see. If we don't see you, I'm gonna talk about your work. I'm gonna remember your name. Let me write his name down. Hold on. Let me write his name down. So if he ain't here, I'm gonna do you real.
I'll make sure you know who it is. I'll make sure we got you.
There you go. I got it. There you go. I got his name. And it's all love, Kyle. This all love. But you shouldn't have started. You shouldn't have came to the homie channel with that bullshit. So now Coach Sean gonna get in your ass. So and I don't mean no diddy on that. Bring your goof ass back here Saturday. We'll see what time it is. It's all love. It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, y'all already know F them trees. And we're gonna just say F that wagon this go around. So catch y'all.
Hey,
catch
Boomer
y'all
soon.
on the next one, man.
Boomer
Definitely.
soon.
Roll damn tide.
And roll down. Catch y'all on the next one. Lynn, I told you we'll be that spokesman, man. Keep that in mind, brother. Roll damn tide. F Auburn, F Tennessee, and Oklahoma too.
And sneak
all of them.
Boomer.
And
Oh my God.
it still don't.
It
It
ain't
don't.
speaking
But we gonna still keep on.